They say dreams fade when you wake up, but mine didn't. It clung to me, like smoke that won't wash off your clothes, like a song you can't stop humming even though you never heard it before. Ever since that night, the night I woke up in the wrong version of my home, I haven't slept the same. I haven't lived the same, because I'm not sure I ever came back. At first, I convinced myself it was just a dream, a night terror, maybe sleep paralysis with a heavy dose of sleepwalking and imagination. That's what a therapist might have told me, but there was one problem. The photograph. It wasn't part of a dream. It was real, tangible. I held in my hand the next morning. It showed me asleep in my bed, but it wasn't me. The face, the posture, the lighting. It was close, almost perfect, but just slightly wrong. Subtle things. I burned the photo, lit it in the sink, and watched it curl into ash. I thought it would end there, but something didn't burn. A fragment of the back survived, just the words. I'm learning. Thank you. Crisp and untouched. That was 2 weeks ago. Since then, I've done everything I can to feel normal. I fixed a crack in the ceiling, threw away the banana magnet, rearranged furniture, got new sheets. I even started sleeping with the lights on, because the dark doesn't feel empty anymore. It feels aware. And last night, it came back. I was walking home from work. It was late. The city was silent, unusually so. No traffic. No barking dogs. Just a low mechanical hum in the air, like a refrigerator running miles wide. Fog rolled down my street like it was being poured from somewhere above. I turned the corner toward my house and stopped. There were two of them. Two houses that looked exactly like mine. Same porch light flickering. Same garbage can I forgot to pull in last week. Same dead plant I keep telling myself I'll replace. But one house was dark, lifeless. The other had the living room light on. And someone was standing in the window, silhouetted, motionless. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe it was a reflection. Maybe I was overtired. But the figure raised its hand and waved. Slow, rhythmic, like a metronome counting down something I didn't understand. My heart dropped. I backed up, pulled out my phone, took a picture. The screen glitched. A loud burst of static crackled through the speaker. Then nothing. When I checked the gallery, the photo wasn't there. Just a gray square with the words, "You've already been here." My legs started to move on their own. Toward the house. No, toward that house. The one with the light. The waving silhouette was gone now. But the door was open. Wide. I wanted to run, to scream, to call someone, anyone. But my body felt distant, like I was inside it, but not in control. Like someone else was puppeting me with invisible threads. I stepped inside. Same floor. Same kitchen tiles. Same hallway. But different. This version was older. Decayed. Walls were yellowed with age. The air smelled damp, like something dead had been trapped inside for years. I looked down. Muddy footprints. Barefoot. Leading to the staircase. I didn't follow them. I went to the kitchen first. That's when I saw the jars. A whole shelf lined with them. Neatly arranged. Each jar was filled with organic pieces. Hair. Teeth. Bits of fingernail. A few with eyes. Perfectly preserved. Floating in cloudy fluid like pickled pearls. Each jar had a label. Not a name. A date. And a photo taped to each lid. Me. Different versions of me. Young. Old. Fat. Thin. In suits. In pajamas. One photo showed me smiling. Another I was crying. But it was always me. I searched for the most recent one. Found a jar labeled current. It was empty, except for a folded piece of paper. I opened it. They don't know what you are, so they copy. Until they understand. Until you belong. I stumbled back, heart pounding. That's when I heard the laugh. It came from the living room. Soft, giggling, childlike. I peeked around the corner. A little girl sat on the couch, legs swinging. She looked up at me. She had my eyes. "Are you real?" asked. I didn't answer. She pointed to the hallway. They're watching you, she said. You made it past the glass. The glass. She nodded, smiling like it was a game. Most don't make it. They forget before the dream ends. I took a step back. Her smile didn't move, but her eyes did. They followed me, locked on. Then she whispered, "Run." The lights exploded. I turned and bolted down the hallway, past the jars, past the empty dining room. I slammed open the basement door and rushed down into darkness. The stairs creaked under me like they were rotting. I hit the bottom and fumbled for a light. One bulb flickered on, revealing a wall, covered in sketches, drawings of me, dozens of crude pencil renderings. Me sleeping, me screaming, me staring at a mirror. In one drawing, I was in the hole, that dark pit from last time, and around it were things, shapes with too many limbs, no eyes, just wide, gaping mouths filled with teeth. Below that drawing was one word, listening. I turned around and nearly screamed. Standing there was me, same clothes, same face, but smiling in a way I never would. He didn't blink. "Don't worry," he said in my voice. "You're not dead." "Who are you?" I whispered. He tilted his head. "I'm just a better copy. You were version 12. I'm 15. I backed up. He took a step forward. "They're almost done mapping you," he said. "You shouldn't have burned the picture. They didn't like that." My back hit the wall. He leaned in close. "They only take what they need. The rest, they give to the others." Suddenly, the light above us blinked and went out. When it came back on, he was gone. Only a shadow remained, burned into the wall behind me like a nuclear silhouette. I ran. I don't know how I made it out. I just remember falling, like gravity flipped sideways. My body was weightless, tumbling through layers of black static. Then I woke up, back in bed, sunlight through the blinds, birds chirping, phone buzzing, normal, but nothing felt right. I got up, walked to the mirror. It didn't show me. It showed the basement, the sketches, the jars, the copy, still smiling, and he was writing something on the wall, in big red letters. "Stay asleep."